All right, so once you get your gloves on, you're gonna have to put your hair in some clips as best as you can. So you're gonna wanna part it straight down the middle.
It is, right?
Yep, pretty much. And then it doesn't have to be perfect. Hold on, no. Nope, like that. Just part it straight down the middle. And then from the very top of your head, you're gonna make a part straight down to the top of your ear on both sides. And just clip that whole section forward. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as you don't have any like you need this up in the clip. Yeah. All this here too, don't forget this. Here, better yet, hold this like this. I know, don't worry. Look, make sure all this hair right here is on.
See, I can't see.
And then, I know you don't have your glasses on, but if you do that and just clip it, just like that, okay? Now you can do the other side really quick. Okay. Just so the front stays away from the back. That's what we're doing.
This towel ain't doing much good.
It's okay. It's okay. Not a big deal. You got an old shirt on, so. So, if you don't have clips, stop. If you don't have clips, the easiest thing to do is just what we're about to do next, okay?
Woof.
Oh, yeah, just clip it so the back stays to the back. Yep. Do the other side really quick. Yeah, see, it's totally not perfect, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to take a little bit on your brush, just a little tiny bit, okay?
Okay.
You can let one of these sections down, and what you're going to do, you know where your roots are growing out.
Right.
You know where they're at. So what you have to do is paint a perimeter all the way around where we did our part, okay? So just a little bit on your brush at a time. Yeah, that's fine. You don't want too much because then you'll end up running out before you get done. So you can hold this down so you can see your root, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just tap it on. Make sure you do enough. No.
I can't see.
Enough pressure.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. And just, you don't drag it all the way down, just where your root is.
I guess you're going to get the do's and don'ts here.
Yeah, that's why I'm having you do it.
Thanks. See, everybody? Aren't I lucky? Now what?
So you're
the
gonna,
outside.
Yep, so you can pull this back some and do from the part line you just did all the way down your hairline. Yep. And don't worry if you mess up. It's not a big deal. This is just temporary.
Nobody's going to really see me.
Exactly. It's just temporary. Okay, hold that up. Well, no, it's permanent color, but obviously this is temporary.
For necessities.
Yeah. Now, don't go down. Don't swipe it down because you're going to pull that hair down. Swipe it up.
Here?
Yep. Make sure you get all those little hairs here.
Well, I can't see.
I know. I'll help you. I'll guide you. Yep. You got a couple more. Hold on.
Get my eyebrows.
Okay. Now you can lift this up and get behind your ear.
Oh my!
You don't have to go way back there yet, but
it's backwards.
Just over top your ear right here. Yeah, it's an awkward feeling, but
it sure is.
I'm trying to help you get the best you can. Okay, now you can let it down. Okay, so you just do the top, the front, and the underneath. So now this hair here has to go forward, and you're just gonna feel where this line is, and just pull it, like tap it forward. Just brush it forward here.
Forward.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Up here. Flip your brush around. Yep. You got this hair sticking up, but that's okay. All the hair is the same color anyways. Now make sure you get enough on your brush to get up in this corner.
Up on the landing strip.
Yep, on the landing strip. Okay, good enough. is, see how the brush is like this? I'll show you. So it's got a little tail here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna slide it along to the back where that part is. It's hard to do this with one hand. And then just flip that section over. Hold on, you grabbed a little extra. Yep. Okay, now you're gonna pull that down that way, the opposite direction. And then you're gonna take a little on your brush and push that in your part on that side along, like, and then this side too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I adjusted that side for you, so you're gonna wanna do this side. Make sure you get all the way to the back of that part. Yep. Now you're gonna wanna do it again. You can drop this down, put your hand down, like 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. So you can pretty much feel it. You don't necessarily have to see it. You can feel where you're dragging that along your scalp. So same thing, brush it along that way, along that part line first. Yep. It's hard, I know. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do on yourself, but I'm trying to make it easier for you.
My problem is
you can't see.
I can't see. I don't know. So.
But you're not doing bad for doing it, you know, blind. Yep.
Do I do it again here? I think it's already.
There's a little spot that you could do right there. Yeah. Okay. Now, too wide. You're doing it too wide there. Go right, straight there. That's good enough.
It's hard getting here.
That's the point. You don't want it to be too thick because then it's not going to go all the way through. If it's thin enough, it'll get to both sides. Well, okay, so let me show you what you're doing. You're having your brush, you're trying to brush it like this, which is dragging all this hair up. Okay? If you take a little bit of color and lay it flat, you can pull it down.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That way the hair doesn't pull away. And you see that pressure? You got to make sure you have pressure. That way it gets through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll do this next little part for you, just so you can see. And it's always best if you have somebody to help you.
Yeah, well.
Especially to the back, because the back is not going to be as easy. But it can be done. It definitely can be done. Make sure you get up to that part line, though.
I can't. Yeah, is it there?
Yep.
Just be my seeing eye dog for me.
I'm trying to be.
How's that?
Good. Make sure you get all the way back to that part line, though. You don't want to miss anything.
Is it there?
Yep. Okay, next section, little 1/4 of an inch. You're too wide.
Really?
Yep, right there. That's good. Hold on. Yep, that's okay. You want to look here. Let me show you something. Okay, so what you're doing is you're kind of going at a diagonal, which is you want to take it and go all the way to that back part line, and then pull that hair on. You just grab too much there. Okay, so there's your next section. So then hold this hair down here with that hand. Do it flat. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's an awkward position. Kind of important. Okay, so when you get to this and you have like the whole section covered, you don't want to leave it like that because you need to have air getting to all of the hair in between. So you take the brush when you get to this and just kind of help bring it back down. You see what I'm doing? Mm-hmm. Alrighty, almost back there. Okay, so then we'll just do the whole other side and then we'll do the back. When you get to the back, you might be able to do it yourself, but it's best if you have somebody to help you. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. I don't know if I can. So he's busy.
Is there some way I can hold it for you?
Unless you can put your arms completely back behind you.
How about like this?
Actually, hold on. I think that's okay. Okay, so like I said, if you don't have clips, you use like ponytail holders or whatever. But the same thing applies for the back. So you go right down the middle, and then you already have parts here on the side. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's just to keep this out of the way. I don't have gloves on, so kind of turn a little bit. Actually, let me do this side because camera. Okay, so I don't know if this is being caught on there, but anyways, look down a little bit. This is the part where you might need somebody to just come and back up, watch you, or do it for you. So you got to make sure you get all the baby hairs all the way around, just like we did in the front, the sides, and then by the ear. So all the way around, all the way down the middle. It was just a sniffle. I don't have coronavirus.
Of course not.
No. I'm stuck in a house. This is fun to me. I get to do some hair for a minute. Okay. And then, like, if you have short hair, like Mom does, this is kind of difficult. You just kind of have to hold it out of the way. So, make sure it's covered. If you get it on the ends down here, it does not matter because they're so short anyways. Okay, same thing. Put your head kind of like this. But for here, we can just kind of flip it over and go all the way down the back. So you can just flip it over, across, and then keep going. But make sure that you're getting that whole root space covered. Let's see if I can flip this around and show you this way. I'm going to switch hands. I'm going to get color all over my phone, but I don't even care. Okay, so slicing a little section. I'm trying to do this as best as I can. Okay, so you see somewhat where her roots are, and then with a lighter blonde starts. So I'm just literally tapping this in the bowl so I get enough color on there. And then tap a little bit there, a little bit there, and then a little section, and flip that over. Same thing, this way, that way, and a little section, and flip it over. And just keep going all the way down. Now we have the front and the back done, and then let it all down, just like we did the front.
Hey.
Hold on a second, please.
Just a minute, please.
So now we have to let this sit. So it depends on what color you have, but you need to set a timer, so that way you don't have it on for too little of a time. So you can go ahead and set your timer. I already told you how long you need this to sit. So once your timer is up, and you go to rinse this out, you must rinse the color out completely before you start shampooing. So when you're done, Mom, and you get in the shower, you're going to want to rinse it completely, like you're rinsing out shampoo.
Gotcha. Okay,
so you can scrub it, you can do whatever you need to, but just make sure you rinse it till like you don't really see it coming out of your head anymore. And then you can shampoo it. You'll be able to feel it in your scalp. So if you feel like there's color still in there or feel kind of slimy, then you can shampoo again as many times as you want. And then
35 minutes.
No, 30. Yeah. And then you condition and do whatever you need to do after that, and then you're done.